And a good afternoon to you guys out there in Uber and Lyft land. It's your guy, and it's Uber guy Richard, and I am in Connecticut. Uber driver Richard, and I am in Connecticut, and I'm making another video. I'm in a video making mood today, so I'm making a lot of them and putting them up. I'll be out driving most of the night. Gonna run home for some dinner, and then I'm going to head back out. But the thought occurs to me that some of you may be new and trying to figure out some information. I have been driving for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years this coming summer. And on Uber, I have, I'm driving as I'm talking to you, and I don't want to crash. On Uber, I have about 3,300 rides, and on Lyft, I have another 1,000 rides. So almost 4,500 rides of going to places and picking up nice customers and picking up passengers that weren't so nice, but by and large most of them are nice. Here's a topic I think most people get hung up on, and it is surge pricing. With Uber it's called surge, with Lyft it's called Primetime. Uber it's surge, and with Lyft, my mind's drawing a blank. With Lyft, it's called Primetime, and you want to get that because it is an opportunity for you to make more. But you have to be you have to be on top of your game to be in the areas and wonder when it's going to happen, and when, you know, in the mornings when people are going to work and students are going to school, that's when it can happen. And in the evenings when people are getting out of work, it can happen. And late nights when the bars close, specifically Thursday and Friday and Saturday nights, you know, when people are coming out of the bars and there's a shortage of drivers, that's when you can get it as well. Now, surge pricing and Lyft and Primetime pricing means that the fare that you normally would pay is hiked. And the reason that the companies do that is, number one, there's a shortage of drivers in the area where there are a demand for drivers. So they're trying to draw drivers into the area. They're trying to draw drivers into the area so that they can meet the demand of people that are calling for the rides. If you become accustomed to the area that you drive in, then you will know ahead of time when it might surge or when it won't surge. If you're in the area and it surges, all well and good, you can try and take advantage of it. But if you have to drive more than 10 minutes to get to where the surge is, it's not worth going. We call that surge chasing, or chasing the surge. And the reason you don't want to do that is by the time you got to where it was at, it will probably be over and you'll have missed out on it. If it's in the area and you can drive there within 5 minutes, then by all means go for it. Or if it happens around you and you're lucky enough to get it, go for it. A good surge price is anything that's over 2.1, 2.2, 2.5, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. The highest that I've ever seen it surge in my area, and I drive in Connecticut, was New Year's Eve this past year. And I didn't get the surge, but I got them, but I didn't get this one. It was as high as 11.0, and you know, that's a pretty good. That means that your rate is going to be 11 times what it normally is. What you want to do is get that in conjunction with getting a long trip, having to take someone more than 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away. Then you're looking at good money. My longest ride on a surge was from New Haven, Connecticut to Boston, Massachusetts, and that was on a 2.5 surge. That was when was that? October, November, when Yale played Harvard in football here in New Haven. And I got a ride that afternoon. On top of working all day bringing people to this game, I had to bring this gentleman all the way from New Haven back to Boston on a surge. He ended up paying $450 for the ride. My fare of that was $325 for a ride that was about 3.5 hours going and coming. So you can see the benefit. I mean, it would have been a lot of money if it wasn't a surge, but you can see the benefit of trying to get surge pricing. But it's not worth chasing because you're going to end up wasting your time. Most of us who've been driving for any length of time, we've already figured out, or we've watched these videos and watched other people say that it isn't worth doing. So anyway, I just want to encourage you to say, you know, you can get it if you're lucky enough to be close to it, you can get it. It is an opportunity for you to make money. Primetime is the same thing. That's with Lyft. If it's more than 10 minutes away, chances are by the time you got to where it was at, it's going to be over. Also, be careful of turning off your app in a group, turning off your apps to drive the price up. The companies are on to you and on to us, and there is a way that they're catching drivers and deactivating them. Okay, if you're in an area and you know it may surge, and you turn off your app, and then a group of people come on at the same time, that's not good. The company keeps an eye on that. The companies, Uber and Lyft, keep an eye on that, so you don't want to do that. What you can do, if you're in an area and you think it may surge, what you can do is, if you don't like the surge that you're at, let's say you get a surge for 3.0 and it's higher, you cannot accept that trip, and your acceptance rate will take a hit. But the more rides you take, the better, and chances are you may get one that's higher as you drive into where the surge is. It'll be symbolic on your map that you see as changing colors, and you can set your map to show you the colors. Bright yellow for the low surge, 1.1, 1.2, and then the brighter the color, going up to red, the higher the surge is going to be. When you see that map is red, then you want to be there. The same thing with Lyft, only Lyft is in a box, and it starts out with yellow when it gets darker and more intense as the surge and prime time get higher. So anyway, I hope this message, this little message helps you out. Go out there and get that surge. Happy motoring. Happy motoring. I hope to see you out there. And if you're looking at signing up for Lyft, if you're looking at signing up for Uber, use my referral code. It's worth money to you, and it's worth money to me. Let me say that again. It's worth money to you, and it's worth money to me if you sign up. So I'm encouraging you, go to the link in my comments under this video and sign up. And the money is not hard to get. It's very easy. It depends on where you are for you to be able to get it, what state and what part of the world you are, depending on how much they'll be willing to pay you to sign up. But it could be as little as $200 as a signing bonus, or it could be as much as $1,000. I saw Lyft, an advertisement for Lyft, that they were offering a $1,500 signing bonus to sign up. So don't sign up without using someone's code, because you're just missing out on the money. They're looking to give the money away. This is an easy job. Anybody can do it. If you like to drive, it's stress-free, it's hassle-free. You get to drive when you want to drive. You get to go home when you want to go home, and that is simply it. You don't have to punch any punch clock. It's not as bad as people say. You can take who you want to take, and you don't take anybody you don't want to take. Okay? It's your car. That's the kicker of it. So anyway, I encourage you to use my code. I'll be back a little bit later with another video. Till then, it is Uber Guy, Uber Driver Connecticut, saying motor on. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.